Sam, tudo bom? That's Portuguese for "Hey Sam, how are you?" I finally got around to recording this video for you. Thanks for bearing with me. It's been a bit of a rocket ride the last couple of weeks. I've had a couple of weeks off and then followed by a load of launches, so much appreciated you bearing with me. So, Canva. Canva's a really good tool. I expect you've already had a play around with it, but just in terms of being a bit more specific and creating those backdrops for your blog posts. So if you log in, however you normally log in, what you want to do is you want to create a design. Okay. Social media posts, the Twitter post is a pretty good resolution, so I would go with that. So you're given a blank page here, and this it's pretty simple, to be honest, but it's such a good tool, and there's so much to do and be able to do. It's quite easy to get lost. So what we can do is, if we just upload a new file, right, there we go, upload a new file, and we just pick one at random, there we go. Cool. Okay, so this is these are all of your patterns. When you get your patterns downloaded on that file I sent you, you can just pick any pattern, just pop it in there like that. Okay, and then all we need to do is just enlarge it to fit the size of the post. Don't go too big because obviously the resolution quality will drop, but that looks good. And then all we need to do is add a bit of text, add a heading, and we will say motivation. Beautiful. Okay, now if we increase the size to maybe 104, once you click off of it, it then gives you the option to move it. So we want to move it vertically till you get the line in the middle, so it's vertically aligned correctly, and then horizontally until you get the vertical axis there. So it's centered correctly now. So what we want to do to match the other styles, we can just click it and go white. This does have an option here to add the exact same fonts, but it is a payable option. So if you've got that, you can post up the font that I use for the ones I've created, in the font again on the website, which is Impact. But to be fair, there are shed loads here, and some of them are pretty similar. So like this one here, it's very similar to Impact. That's Anton. And then this Arco Black, bit wider, but similar sort of thing to Impact. Again, it's just that bold, real bold heading. So I'll click on 104 and I'll go back to Anton, because that was pretty good. So then what we do is, obviously there's too much white on this screen, so what we can do is create a bit of a drop shadow. So we'll copy that, the title, and then we'll pop it in black, and then we'll go down and we'll go move to back. Okay, and then what we want to do is just move it so it's a bit fiddly here. We move it so it's just within a few pixels. So if you move it completely underneath, you can flip it up to the side to give it that sort of effect, or most of the ones that I've done previously for you our pixels down and to the right. So something like that. Quite good. There you go. That's pretty good. So, and then obviously that gives two very strict layers. So to give it an idea of shadow, all we do is we click on the drop down, click transparency, and we just move that transparency down a little bit, maybe to kind of 85 to 80, I reckon. Yeah, there we go. And there we go. That's a pretty simple way of doing it. There are ways, so if that's a little bit too bright for you, you could maybe pop it into Paint Shop and just move the just put a black filter over the top, and then just change the transparency on that to make the background picture a bit darker, just maybe something like 5%. Or alternatively, what you can do is click here, and if you wanted to flip it around, you can do transparency on the background, move the transparency just down a little bit. There we go. And that again accentuates the title there. And then obviously we can do things like changing that to black, and then you'll probably want to move that drop shadow in a little bit further. Drop the transparency down. There we go. Okay, so that's that there. That gives you the options for both black and for white. Just flip those back to how they were. Cool. Okay, and then all you do when you're ready, you can go down, you can create a load of these, you can copy the themes across from here, so that will give you two, and then all you have to do quite simply is then go through and just actually change the logo, change the title, change the pattern you want to use. So you could go through and create any number of them. Obviously I do it in Photoshop, which gives me a bit more kind of control over these things in terms of effects and shadows and stuff like that, and sizing. But you know, for if you wanted, you've got a library there, but if you want to create more, you know, it's pretty simple and easy to do. So then all we just click download, and it says JPEG for web. You could go PNG. I would probably go PNG because WordPress will automatically resize it and pop it into PNG anyway, and I like to try and kind of start off with as high resolution as possible. Obviously you've then got the options for standard or for print. I'm not sure what this does. There you go. Okay, there you go. So you can pick certain things. Perfect. That's just down, and then we can tweet it. Fantastic design with Canva, beautiful. And yeah, there we go. Then it just comes down in a zip file, and that's it. Perfect. Cool. If you need any help or got any questions, don't hesitate to flick me an email. Always happy to help, whatever. And yep, I greatly appreciate any sort of social media shout outs and whatnot. It really helps my business, and likewise I'm happy to reciprocate. But yeah, Thank you very much. I hope you have a great day.